Can you believe it? I feel flush. I feel hot in the cheeks. South Africa, by the barest of margins, get it done. There's my finger. In the most dramatic of fashions. Full credit to both of those teams. What a spectacular game. The first half and the second half, two very different halves of footy. First half felt like a league game. Both teams going tit for tat, blow and counter blow. Second half, a tough, tenacious, brutal game of South African rugby. That line speed was just insane. The French had it there. They had a couple of really bad unforced errors there. Jelly Bear's penalty kick that almost went backwards. They put them under more pressure that they weren't able to clear. And then Ramos's drop out from the 22 that went out on the full. I thought those were two massively crucial moments. But that line speed at the ruck, after the French came out like a bat out of hell at the beginning, and I thought, holy gosh, this could be a long, long night for the South Africans. But they did what South Africans do. They found a way. They put up those high balls. They made them contestable. Colby was just outstanding all night. You know, got the better of the other back three, Ramos and Peno. Peno popped up his head a little bit towards the end, but was pretty quiet throughout. I thought our man Anton Dupont with his tactical kicking was pretty good. I thought he ran out of a bit of steam and was like a little unwilling to take contact, especially in that second half too. A lot of pressure on Can of Beef, Ben O'Keefe. Intense environment for him to be refereeing. I'm a neutral, so I don't really want to talk too much about it. I'm sure there'll be people breaking down his performance. But at the end of the day, the South Africans, against the hosts, brutal for the French, brutal for the tournament in a way as well, in terms of, the French interest. But you got to give the advantage over this weekend to the Southern Hemisphere. After many people saying it would be a Northern Hemisphere whitewash, not to be. The South Africans get it done. They do. The Springboks are just such a tough, relentless team. That line speed was just outrageous. They didn't have a classic bomb squad, so to speak, but I thought their impact off the bench was massive. I thought their scrum was more dominant, especially towards the end. And the French just couldn't get the pill, out wide. And I thought they were a little bit scraggly with the pill, weren't able to secure it. Anyway, I'm just rambling on. An incredible weekend of rugby. 2 more weekends to go. Maybe next week it might be a little less dramatic. Maybe it won't. Maybe there'll be a couple of massive upsets. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen at this World Cup? But it's looking like the odds-on bet, we could be looking potentially at a repeat of 1995. That very, very famous World Cup final of Springboks versus the All Blacks. A little bit to get through with Argentina and England first, who by all means could spring an upset, but odds on are for a repeat of 95. And as we know, Springboks have not lost a final to this day, but records are there to be broken. Great weekend of rugby. All 4 of those games were outstanding. All 4 of them were in the balance in the last 10 minutes. I love this game. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked me rambling on, feel free to like and subscribe. Well done, South Africa. Maybe see you later.